Welcome back, my butterfly kaleidoscope, to One Hook, Two Hands. I am Sarah, the creator behind One Hook, Two Hands, and I am excited about what we're going to do today. We've got another little bit of, a haul. I'm not quite sure I'd call it a haul so much as getting a few tools of the trade, but I do have another little bit of a haul, this one from Amazon, so I'm excited to share that with you. If you are new here and you're like, why did you start with calling us a butterfly kaleidoscope? I just like to call my followers butterflies because butterflies represent hope and joy to me. And that's what I hope you find here is hope and joy and just fun, and where you're able to be yourself. And so I hope that you enjoy every part of what we're doing. I am excited to share with you what's coming and what I picked up today, and it's kind of about what's coming, so you'll see that. Part of the reason that you see me wearing this big comfy purple sweater is this is one of my Willow Granny Square sweaters. So you can kind of, and it's one of the first ones, so it's definitely been used quite a lot and loved a lot, so if you see anything poking out, that's what's going on. But I'm going to try to film the additional videos to that this weekend. It may happen, it may come out Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, instead of on Monday, like it normally would. Partially because there's sewing involved, for our next step. And so if it was just crochet, it'd be one thing, but this takes a little bit of work. And why does it take sewing? Because pockets. And if you're going to do pockets, you got to make sure you double sew them. So yeah, a little bit of work, but definitely worth it. I still also have to make another 30 some odd squares to have enough, because you got to have 47 to make this thing. So there's that. But that'll be Monday. Also, there'll be a couple more videos coming out of yarn reviews, and I don't know how and what that'll look like over time. But you will continue to hear from me about that. And then, yeah, it's just, there's a lot going on. And I've been grateful as you guys have helped me while I was not feeling too good and that kind of thing. So if you're new here, like I said, back to the beginning, butterflies equal joy and hope, and I hope you find that here. And that's what we're going to be tuning today. I called you a kaleidoscope because a kaleidoscope is what it is when butterflies are doing the like flying around thing. It's almost like a whirlwind, and then they land. And so if you do like this video, I hope you land right over on that like button, and you know, maybe you enjoy what you see and want to stick around for a while, so you'd hit subscribe. Hope you enjoy roost over there, maybe. Because we are trying to get our way to 500 on the channel. When we do, we're going to have a live giveaway. My goal is to have 5 gifts to give away. I have one already, and you'll be seeing that if it hasn't released already. No, it's still got, we've got 2 more videos before that one's released, but we've got a few more short video things coming out that you'll see before that gets released. So, but that is coming. So I hope you enjoy that. And if you like what you see, please comment and tell me if you want the tutorial on what you see, because that one was a fun one. I'm thinking about doing a tutorial on that one anyway. There's that. So tutorial, the game plan for this, why it takes so long, because you got to have a bunch of squares, but you also got to do a lot of sewing, including your snaps. You got to sew snaps, so you're going to want them in here, trust me. So there's that. Let's see what else is going on. If and when I do ever start to do merch, if that were to happen, I am totally making a shirt that says I am not Sam. So if you know, I kind of, sorry, I'm getting on a couple side trails, but I wanted to give you guys a little update thing. But for me, where my channel really started taking off is when I got introduced to the Spoonie Stitcher, which is Shannon, and Teresa at Critters Crochet. And about 3 or 4 weeks ago on Decade Divas, and maybe it was sooner than that, or what I mean is it wasn't as much time as that, she accidentally put my shop in as being one of the people on Decade Divas. Really, the person was named Sam, who was going to be doing that Decade Divas. Caused me a total panic, by the way. And I quickly tried to get together a project that wasn't quite ready to be gotten together, but it was a thing. That said, we were, so she called me Sam, and the next thing you know, my friend Andy over at the Crafty Witch, and I can't get her numbers right off the top of my head, so sorry, Andy, but I'll post all these amazing people down below when I'm done with this video. But Andy, for about a month, called me Sam until she's like, wait, no, it's Sarah. So I really need a shirt that says, I'm not Sam. And hear me, I can totally see it. We're going to have like a Sam from like, you know, one of the places, right? Or have a bunch of Sams from all the different things and go, I'm not Sam. And maybe underneath that put, hey, Sarah. Because I'm thinking about doing a series soon that will be the basics of the basics. Just each individual stitch that you need. Chain, double crochet, single crochet, slip stitch, all of these basic things. The difference in yarn over, yarn under looks, and just doing some samples of that for you guys to see. But I'm gonna call that series Hey Sarah, like Hey Siri, and don't you dare phone. But it's gonna be, hey Sarah, how do I? And so it'll be chain, double crochet, single crochet, treble crochet, and things from like that. So how do I change color? How do I do this? If there's something that you want to know, feel free to put it down below, because if I haven't done it, I'm learning how to do it. Or I'm a really fast learner because I've done a lot and I understand what the person means, even if it's not what they say when they're trying to teach. So all that said, that's kind of the things upcoming. And like I said, hopefully we can get this one done here quickly. And then I'm excited to really keep going with my amigurumi stuff, get all the stuff done for the festival. Say I've got this weekend, and then next weekend's the first one, so it's kind of a test run for the bigger one. So I'm a little stressed because I don't have bags yet for the thingamabob. I won't have the bags for the actual mystery bags until whatchamahoochit, yep, that thing, until like the day or two before. And what I'm doing is I'm actually just putting a stamp on there. This is that I carved out. We'll see how that goes. Still kind of working on it a little bit, but on the bags, and still working on pricing of things and how do I do this, how do I do that. So because again, some of the stuff is newer to me that I've made, so because I've been really more creative in the last year, I feel like. And this channel has really helped me, especially in the last 3 months, to be more creative. So that said, that kind of gets us around to why today's haul is so important. So again, going back to Teresa. Hi, Teresa. She has actually designed a cowl for this group called Knit-Picks. If I've got this right. I'm hoping I've got this right. Yes. No, Knit-Pal. I was right. It was Knit-Pal, I thought at first. And then I said Knit-Picks, and I don't know why I said that. Knit-Pal. And Knit-Pal is a company that sells all of their stuff through Amazon. And as I was looking on there, trying to support my friend, going through the links, trying to get ready for her amazing cowl to come out, kind of trying to get used to their system and setup, I saw something. And with the price that it was, I was like, this is perfect. I've wanted to learn this. I've wanted to dip my toe into this, and this looks like a great place to start. So, cue that to Teresa encouraged me to get into Knit-Pal. And Knit-Pal had this amazing bag that is holding, and if you already know, you know, this amazing set of beginning crochet, Tunisian crochet hooks. So of all sizes with cords. And it even comes with a little file. Oh, that is so cute. Some of these places are really doing well on how the little things that they throw in. But Knit-Pal has these, I think they're 32-inch cords is what it said on the website. So that allows you to make as long as you want. And you've got a 10 millimeter, a 9. You can go up to a 12. That's awesome. I don't know if, well, but for blankets and stuff, I can see a 12. All the way down to, let's see what the smallest one is. Again, that's a 3. That's a 3.5. So let's see if there's something smaller. I think it was 2, but, oh, they even have a 3.7. Okay. Side note, I'm now getting really excited about these because, so it looks like the smallest in this pack is a 3 millimeter, which is really good because I have made one Tunisian crochet project with regular hooks, and when I made that project, I will say I learned pretty quickly that the hooks itself, okay, I really do not like the angle on this a little bit, so I'm going to try to adjust that. Hopefully that's better. But on the hook, I think I was using, I know what I was using. Give me just a second and I can tell you. It wasn't the 3.5, I don't think. I was using one of these hooks, and so I was using the 4, and even that might have been too big, or like, because of how you do even like this, my project was just a simple stitch block change with the Tunisian crochet, and the simple stitch is really tight, so I can imagine it being really difficult to Tunisian crochet with the smaller size you go. I think the middle range is going to be your best. I'm interested to know what kind of projects you would do with a 12 millimeter hook, but we will see, right? So, but you need to have the cords because, and I found out quickly, like, even I wanted the cords by the time I was done. I was like, man, I wish I had these already. Hooks. So, you know, like I said, your biggest one is a 12 millimeter and it goes on down the line. But they are lightweight wood. They're about $20. I think they're $21 on Amazon. And listen, if you want to start and you really want to start with some good tools, or like, well, not good, I won't say good tools. If you want to start, because I've not tried them myself yet, but if you want to start with like ones that aren't going to over frustrate you as you go, because you need to have cords, and they can get expensive. There's a set I'm already planning on buying at some point that is much more expensive from Hobie, that officially comes out, that debuts on November the 3rd. Because I found even in that simple project that I had bought these before I did that simple project. I already found out I loved Tunisian crochet as much as I like my regular crochet. So I am enjoying it. And I have a project I want to do, but I want to make something, the same thing slightly differently with different yarn before that, just to have the practice. And so I love the fact that I have these to start, and I'm going to really enjoy doing that, because what I really want to do is I want to do 2 scarves. One, I want to do a scarf that is just blocks of the different Tunisian stitches, and then I want to edge, make it look real pretty, that kind of thing. And I may do it in an interesting kind of way that is not, that is going to be picture frame, but a different kind of picture frame, and you'll see what I mean. When it comes to what we're going to do. And then I want to try it with some other yarn first before I use the yarn that I'm going to do the personal one. So if you guys have seen all of my unboxing videos, you know that when I got my Hobie yarn, I got an amazing last ball of the orange from Happy Place. Happy Place is TL Yarn Crafts, and again, I will have her video channel tagged down below. But I got a ball of orange because it was a cotton blend, and I was playing with all cotton blends on the from Hobie, because again, I'm trying to find what I like, what I don't like, which cottons I like and I don't like, all of these things, which, you know, even now I'm discovering new yarns that I like, don't like, that are new and interesting to me compared to the ones I've always used. And so I, which is why I'm a yarn hoarder, by the way, which I guess it should bring me to this next thing. I also got some of the Knit Pal or Knit Picks cotton, because I wanted to try their cotton and see how it did. Now, I also want to try some of their wool, but I wanted to wait to where I could buy enough for the project I want to do it with. So I got some of their Dishy yarn, and it's called their Knit Picks We Crochet Dishy Worsted Weighted Yarn. It's 190 yards, 100 grams. It is OTEX certified. It recommends a 7 to 8 knitting needle and an I to K. Okay, this is the first time I have ever seen yarn companies go, okay, we would say this hook to this hook. Awesome idea. I still don't quite agree with their sizing though, because that right there is a 4mm G hook. 4mm G hook. Definitely think you could go a G hook, probably more an H for me personally, just knowing my own, or a 7. Let's see what the 7.5. Yeah, oh yeah, the 4.5, your 7 hook, perfect for this yarn. It is a 4 worsted weight. It's 100% cotton. It's machine wash cold, tumble dry low. Awesome. From Knit Picks. And as I'm feeling it, it feels, well, we will get into a review of this cotton later, but I wanted to try their cotton. Long story short, I wanted to try their cotton, so I just wanted to get one roll to start with to see if it's what I like or what I don't like about cotton. And I will review that at some point, but I wanted to come on and show you this because, guys, I'm excited about these hooks. And once I've done a couple things, I will definitely invite you in. You will definitely see me doing, okay, side note. So the project that I want to do is I'm going to, like I said, I got the Happy Place yarn, orange. So it's a DK kind of 3-weight yarn, I went out and got one of my DK whites. It's orange, white. Y'all know where I'm headed. I'm making a scarf. And, but I'm going to do it in kind of almost a sampler style of doing a big block of simple Tunisian crochet. And then we're going to do one of the other stitches on up, right? And then do a pretty edging or border. Now, that said, I want to try out doing just without color change, doing just that, doing just the sampler scarf first. And so I am thinking, oh, that would be perfect. That would be perfect. I'm probably going to use one of my mandala yarns, my Lion Brand mandala yarns that I have, and just go to town and do it. So you'll probably be seeing some of that here soon. And it's really hard not to dive in and do just a bunch of Tunisian crochet stuff that has been running through my head because I have fairs and I need to get past the fairs before I get too creative. But I am excited about it. So I wanted to come on, show this. I know I made a really long video to just show you a bunch of Tunisian crochet hooks and some cotton yarn, but I think it'll be worth it. And so if you've managed to stay with me all this time, thank you, thank you, thank you. As you leave and flutter away, I hope that you might hit that like button and to show the algorithm you like this video and you want more like this. If you really liked it and wanted to stay around and see more of my videos, I would recommend hitting that subscribe button so you can see things as they come out and be aware of when things are coming up. Yeah, that's everything. And guys, I'm just blessed and thankful for you guys. We keep growing and it's grown almost in spite of me. It's because of all of you, and I'm very thankful. Hopefully we hit that 500 soon and we can get that big giveaway going. So I will see you next time. Love y'all. Bye.